Thank you for tuning back in, Neophyte Stack. Let's get right into the whole conversation of where silver's going and is this the opportune time to take advantage of the spot price and sell off? Now, if you've been stacking for the last couple of years, you've had a wild ride. Silver peaking, then going down to almost under $20, and now it's back up to 30. Do we take advantage of this as silver stackers? And is this the time where we sell off our silver, or do we wait and anticipate it's going to go to 40 or $50? I'm not too sure. I think that this is a massive opportunity to take right now and sell off any silver that you do not want. I think this is a perfect opportunity. In the next couple of days, it may go maybe $1 or $2 higher, but right now is a very good time to be selling. If you want to sell, if you look at this chart right here on APMEX, I hit the 5-year time frame, and it's at 32.38. Look at across. If you take a point right here and just go right across, in the last 5 years, this is the most it's ever been or it's gotten, and this is honestly a very good time to take advantage of it and sell off any silver that you do not want. So my question is to all the silver stackers who are stacking: is this the time where we sell off our lot of silver, or do we anticipate a huge change? It's up 35% right now. I don't know if it's going to go to 50 or 60%. I am a little pessimistic about it. I think that this is the best opportunity right now to get rid of any silver that you do not want to hold, that you want to take advantage of the spot price and sell off at, even if you sell it off at $31. For some of us, we've made maybe $2, $3, because I know in the last couple of years we've been paying 30 plus for an ounce of silver. So in this time you might be breaking even, or you still are under. I would love to see what the stacking community is, where they're at, as far as if they're going to be selling at a loss or if they're going to be selling at a profit. I would love to see anyone who watches the video to comment down below and say if you're just positive or negative if you were to sell off today. I think the majority of people are going to tell me that they're positive. Because everyone on the internet is a winner, no one is a loser, and no one discloses that, if they lost money or not. It just seems that way. But in all honesty, I would just love, a positive or a negative comment in the comment section to describe if you were to sell today, would you be taking a profit or would you be losing? Again, that's for people who are investing. I know that there's a lot of negative comments about investing in silver because of the premiums and the taxes and the shipping costs. It just eats away at your overall gain. But for anyone who is buying silver and looking to flip it, I think the majority of people who went into Wall Street Bets, I want to say, are Wall Street Silver. I mean, I haven't seen any of their videos. I was on YouTube looking for that stuff. I was looking for Wall Street Bets to see what's going on, and I just see mainly the main channels that always produce content: Silver Dragon, Silver Slayer, ITM Trading, Yankee Stacking's in there. A lot of good names. CMC Markets. I don't know who this one is. Gregory Monarino. I'm not too sure. Arcadia Economics, $50. I just put in silver and then I filtered with today. The Freedom Report, Bald Guy Money, Pound of Gold. So I mean, silver is just popping right now, and everyone is got their 2 cents in. But I don't know about this whole time. I think it's a great opportunity right now to sell off if you have some that you want to sell off. Again, those are my just opinions. There's no factual facts, anything about backing that up. But if you've been following the silver spot price, this is peaking. It's peaking right now, and this is where you take advantage of it. If you're up 35%, you take your 35%, you compare it to the market of a 10% return, and you walk away with 3 times what you would have had in the S&P market. The S&P I was chasing, it's at 12 right now. It's back up. No surprise there. We were just talking about this. I had made a comment about if the S&P went down to 4,100, should you continue to dollar cost average down? It's at 53 now. So this thing back in April, and then there was another scare back in October, I believe, of last year. It was just kind of wild. Was it? Yeah, right here. See, it went down to 4,100, and it's at 53 now, almost 1,000 points over. This S&P is just pumping. So we've been tracking that one. I was looking at the gold and silver ratio because I thought, you know what, if silver is such a good price, let's compare it to gold. And look at the spot. I mean, anything down here at the bottom is where you really want to trade in gold, right? Look at this one. This was the best opportunity. This was 3 years ago, February 23 of 2001. That would have been the time to be selling, or at least trading up to gold. So, I mean, at 65 points, 65 to 75 right now, this is 10 more ounces per ounce of gold. I mean, it's still pretty low comparing to everything else. Everything else has been around above 75. So if it closes down below to, 70, ooh, man, that would have been a prime time. But 71, 65. 65 is basically the best. I know an old video. I believe Gold Addict was talking about cashing in at 40 to 1, which is unheard of. I was like, man, 40 to 1 is really, really low. But I think that anything under 70 is excellent. It's an excellent time to take advantage of and trade. Well, normally guys will just sell off to silver and then buy an ounce of gold, right? Or I don't think a lot of coin shops will trade it. I'm not too sure, but I can't say because I don't really walk into a lot of different local coin shops and ask about that stuff. But if you are looking to trade your silver for gold, we all know that gold has done much better as far as hedge against inflation and preserving your wealth. It's definitely on my list. I know that financially I don't have enough to be buying it. I don't want to spend crazy premium on fractional, so I'm just gonna hold off. When I'm debt free, that's when I'll start to take advantage of the gold. But right now at 75, it's a good time. If we see an increase in spot price and it goes to 35, 36, I would definitely be looking and talking with your coin shop owners to see if they would trade up for an ounce of gold. Um, we talked about spot prices up almost 35%. That's just wild to me. A-Mark Precious Metals, bullion dealers, they're up. They're selling really, really good right now. And then I think that when silver starts to shoot above 35, we'll see more newer stackers. And this is crazy, you guys, for anyone who's been stacking who came in 2020, you're about to see new people come in and share a lot of the same thoughts that you had when you first came in. When those first videos on YouTube that kind of just like hooked you into the silver stacking community, and you're like, I'm all about this. The dollar's gonna crash. World War V is gonna come out, and gold and silver, I'm gonna be able to buy a whole house with an ounce of gold or something. Like, you're gonna start to see these newcomers come in when silver is starting to get popular, and it's getting popular again, right? It's being sold across the board at Costco. Gold and silver at Costco. That's huge for the bullion market. That's huge for the local coin shops. Even though the local coin shops kind of have mixed reviews and they're saying, "Oh, well, this is no good because they're going to be buying bulk. They're going to beat us." Blah blah blah. But the local coin shops again are based off of monetary friendship. That's what I believe. They're not really your friends. They start to preference you once you start to spend a certain amount of money, right? Because you're a good customer, and so they treat you as a friend. But it's not a friendship. It's a straight a financial relationship that you have, kind of like how you would treat your financial advisor or something like that. That's your bond that you have, and you guys share some common ideals. I know most coin shop owners think that they solve the world problems in an hour of talking to you. They really don't. They own a coin shop and run a business. They understand how much they have to lowball you in order to get a flip on their return on investment and what they can sell to the public. So that's their expertise. It's not politics. It's not any of that stuff, even though they're very strong and passionate about it. I get it. But going back, the bullion dealers, are going to have to compete with Costco. Costco has been selling out like crazy. So either Costco is going to understand that, hey, we make a premium off this, we make a certain amount of money, let's bring in more, let's buy more and more and more, and that's going to start to put some great demand on the silver spot price. I'm hoping that that's going to reflect in the silver spot price. We might see a little budge or two as far as dollars, like we did back in 2018, where the norm was around $17, $18, and then all of a sudden, boom, it jumped. It went up past 20 something, $21, $22 when we hit the pandemic. That demand, that surge, the new people coming in, they kind of put a little bit more of a demand on silver. And the bullion dealers, like I said, if you looked at A-Mark Precious Metals, they have done extremely well in the last 5 years. Look at how crazy this is. Right before 2020, this close, look at it. They were trading at $4. Now it's at 38. So, it's amazing what they've done. It's peaking again. Look at this. 2022 was a peak, $42. We're just $4 off of that. $3 and some change off of that. So in the past 5 years, they've returned 500%. That's insane. That's an insane amount of bullion that's being sold, and the premiums are helping them so much, because normally premiums back here, back in 2018, 2019 were about $1.50, a quarter on kilos. It was crazy. And now, because of the new the new train that came in and dropped off everyone from the Wall Street Silver Bets and all this other stuff about shorting silver, it's great for bullion sales. So paying attention again to A-Mark. I've said it plenty of times in my past videos. That's someone that you should be buying as much as you can when it's as cheap as possible. So $24, $25 seems to be like the good spot. I think my dog just farted. That's nasty. He ripped a big one. Wow. Anyways, $25, $26 look like what we could be getting into, but it is what it is moving forward. And then the silver SLV, 35% as well. It's kind of too high now. It's peaking. It's 52-week high. That tells me when these things peak, they have to come back down. So if you look at it, it's surpassed the 2022 2021 sales. So this is going to be very interesting. Either this is going to have a nasty crash, or it's going to continue to go up for a couple more months, and then we'll see a pullback, because realistically this thing is nuts. Look at how it ran in 2011, got up to $46. We're not that far, and then it trickled back down to $13, and it took several years to do it. Look at it took about 5 years to do it. So when it peaks, it's going to take some time to go back down. But this is wild. On overall, you can see that if you bought in 2006, you made 111%. So you had a hold almost 20 years to do it. Obviously, you had a big run in 2011. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. I'm feeling like it's a good time to be selling right now and paying attention to see what happens this week with silver. Obviously, it's Tuesday, and we're gonna see where silver goes from there. That's about it. A quick 13-minute video. Please comment. Let me know if you're going to be positive or negative if you sell today, and then how many people are going to be are done with silver after this last 2020, paying high premiums, getting just the whole hype, the demand that kind of got you in the beginning, and now you're trying to see silver for what it's worth and what it is. Obviously it might have let you down. I'm thinking that most people get into silver and then they feel left out. They feel let down, I should say. They kind of think that everything's gonna happen. It's gonna happen fast, because you've seen so many videos about professionals saying that the dollar is done, and then 3 years later you're like, what the hell? Like, I paid premium for this silver and it's still under what I paid for it. So that's something that I would like to know as well in the comments, if you can. Let me know your thoughts if you're a new silver stacker and what you're going to be doing with this price run. Thanks a lot, guys. Happy blessings, happy stacking.